You know what I love about this music is that it sounds galloping. And I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. We are here in Eterna City, and we are going to nickname Race Car over here, because Race Car is a fucking terrible name. And I'm an asshole. I am doing this before the video actually goes up, when we catch this thing, quote unquote catch. But I'm gonna name this thing Freon, and this name was suggested by Melinda Cook, because I actually just asked her flat out, and I really like this name because Freon, if you don't know, is a type of refrigerant. It's like a different name for like some kind of refrigerant. I think it's a different name for R12, I believe. And you know what's funny is I used to work at this place. It was like a hardware store, quote unquote. It sold like basically everything. It was basically like a hardware / junk store. And they used to sell refrigerant for people's air conditioners. And I always told people, every time someone asked, that they're like, well, my car says I need R134A for a refrigerant. And I'm like, oh, just use R12, it's the same stuff. And basically it is, but it's also not. And I'm kind of a terrible person for lying to a bunch of customers about like what to use in their thing. But I was too lazy to explain what the difference is. It's got a slightly different boiling point and slightly different vapor pressures at like certain temperatures, but other than that, I mean, like, it's basically the same thing. It's so close that you could call it the same thing. What is this? This is a Reaper Cloth. I don't know what the hell that does. Let's check it, because I would actually kind of like to know. Let's see. Loved by a certain Pokemon. Well then, that is descriptive. If I remember correctly, and this sort of like literally just came to me, I think it might be used to evolve Miss Drevis into Miss Magius, or Miss Magius, or however you want to say it. But anyways, we are at the lakefront here, and this is a beautiful atmosphere. Exclamation mark! You're not getting away with this, Team Galactic! Oh, are you finished already? Your Pokemon aren't bad, but you're laughably weak. You honestly thought that you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the Pokemon champion? Ha! Dream on, little kid. But ew, it's so cold here. Let's go back to the Veilstone HQ. And that is basically the game telling you where you're supposed to go next. Oh, do I know you? We met in Eterna City. Listen, Team Galactic is going to do some huge for everyone's sake. That's why you should keep out of Team Galactic's way. Don't come whining about poor Pokemon and other trivial junk like that. Don't waste your time coming to our HQ in Veilstone. Now, if you excuse me. Oh, I definitely will waste my time with that, because it would probably be a big time waster. For some reason, we feel the need to walk up to him and see if he's okay. ... Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon named Uxie, it was suffering. I'm going to get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not enough. I have to be stronger. It's not enough just to want to be the most powerful trainer ever. It takes honest effort and a determined heart. Wow, that is one pissed off little munchkin. So if you remember earlier, we got Rock Climb in the last video. Well, we didn't get Rock Climb, but we can use it now, basically, as you can plainly see, because you can't get up here without it. And near the bottom of, not this route, but the next one south of it, there is actually an area where you can Rock Climb. I'm going to meet you down there, because you probably don't want to see me walk really slowly through the snow all the way back down there. So I will be 1 sec. Okay, this am the place that I was thinking of. So we're going to do a little bit of side questing now that we got Rock Climb, but this is probably going to be a longer video because I'll just probably put it all in one video. There's a couple trainers up here too, which are good training, but they're not really anything like to scream home about. There's no boss fights or anything like that. But basically all we're going to be getting in these areas are a couple of TMs. There's one in particular that's very, very out of the way, and we actually could have gotten like right after the 6th badge. That I didn't get. You need strength to go and get this particular TM that I'm thinking of, and it's something that I've wanted to teach to someone on my team for a little bit, so it's probably a decent thing to go and get. You know, I can appreciate the fact that these black belt dudes are coming up here way in the snow, like neck deep in the snow. Actually, that guy's shoulder deep, but like coming and training up here. But in all honesty, this seems fucking retarded. Like, can you, like, honestly imagine how terrible this would be to be like shoulder deep in snow training when it's like this cold out, and these guys are in like, I didn't mean to use that move, but these guys are in like just random like little bathrobes essentially. Like it's the traditional bathrobe or whatever the hell they call it. I don't know. I always look at it like people doing like taekwondo or like karate or something like that, and they're wearing this like white robe, and I'm like, what is with the bathrobe? Like, that is the only thing that I think when I see people that are working on martial arts. But like, the guy's basically wearing a bathrobe in like probably what is like -10 at least, and like blowing snow everywhere. That's gotta be so terrible. Like, if you really think about it, like, poor guy. And I bet these guys are up here like, oh, I can do this training, and they're like freezing their asses off, sitting here trying to train, and it's just probably like the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, I don't really know what is going through their heads. Like, train in a cave, for God's sakes. If you're trying to like train and withstand the elements, go and like live in a cave. Those are like damp and dark, and like they got rocks, so you could throw rocks, but like, really, what are you gonna do for exercise in the super deep snow other than just like run and be fucking cold? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, whenever I'm like way higher level than a trainer that I'm fighting, I always kind of feel bad for beating them so badly, because like a lot of these trainers I'm beating and they're not even getting a hit out on me, which is really like, that would be really depressing if you trained up your entire life these Pokemon and some dude just comes by and he's like, I'm gonna sweep your entire team, fuck you, and then like just destroys you utterly. Like, that would be so heartbreaking. You know what's even sadder is these people are like trash talking me, like, oh, that last person was like, oh, how are you gonna win this battle in such deep snow? And it's like, very easily, I'm gonna win it very easily. And up here we have TM13 Ice Beam, which I already had one of those. I didn't really know where it was, and that's why I went and got another one, but I have another use for this. I'm going to teach this to Booger, because Gastrodon with Ice Beam dominates fucking everything. So I think we'll get rid of Body Slam. I don't really know why I taught Booger Dig. That was kind of a dumb move. Like, there's definitely another Pokemon that I could have taught that to that probably would have been better, but whatever. We're gonna get the hell out of here, because that's basically all I wanted to do, and this is a very desolate place, as much as I love it. So we're going to Pastoria City now, so I'll be one sec. And finally, after what feels like a lot longer than all of my other Pokemon LPs, we are at the point in the game where we're gonna have to switch out party members in order to use certain HM moves, because I'm definitely not teaching anybody Rock Smash, because that move is just god-awful. I don't really know why anybody would want to learn that. But if you come up here, there are wild Pokemon, first of all. As I said before, there should definitely be certain points in the game where you really just don't have to battle any wild Pokemon anymore. Like this point in the game. Like, this is definitely like far enough in the game where the game should know that like you really don't need to fight any more wild Pokemon, especially with the Versus Seeker. That just makes it a hell of a lot easier. We can actually come down here now. We could come down here quite a while ago. This isn't the place that I wanted to go. Oh, that's awkward. No, it's over here, actually, that I wanted to go, because there's this tiny little path going on over here. And there's a lot of people with, like, relatively weak water-type Pokemon for where we are in the game right now. And same goes for, like, a lot of trainers. It's like, there should reach a certain point in the game where the game should realize that you're strong enough to take out this person really easily, and their experience is going to be pretty insignificant. Like this guy here with this Tentacool. Wow, while I was doing that battle, some douchebag on my block decided that it'd be a good idea to take the muffler off of his car and just rev his engine in front of my house. Like, what the fuck did I ever do to this guy to deserve this? So this is one of the more annoying tiles in the game, because literally, I think they just missed a tile when they were coloring it in, because you have to do this, which is just ridiculous. I'm pretty sure you do, at least. I don't think... Oh, yeah, you don't have to do that, apparently. Let's do a double battle, shall we? Let's get Zep up here, because Zep knows Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt kicks some ass. Probably should have put Tertiary in the other spot in case there was like a Tentacruel or something. Brr, I'm starting to get chilly. Time to get warmed up. Well, it seems pretty warm out, dude. Why don't you just like get on the shore? Like, that like the lighter blue tiles that are very, very easy to notice. And yeah, this battle doesn't really seem to be notable, so I'll meet you outside. You know what's stupid and shouldn't ever happen is when AIs use, dude, get the item, what the hell? When AIs use Protect in a double battle when it's the only Pokemon left and both of your Pokemon are targeting it. Like, what the hell is the game thinking doing that? I want to see if there's anything here. Maybe there's like dowsing stuff. I don't know. I don't really know if there's anything in this general vicinity. I know there was like an island that I missed somewhere around here. I don't think I can go anywhere here. How do I get off this goddamn thing? Okay, there we go. That's how I get in here. And apparently there's a big pearl. That's cool, I guess. Not really. Sure. This appears to be one of the most annoying islands in the entire game to get around, but I don't really care that much. Let's see what's here. There is a max revive. Wow, that's actually worth it. I would definitely recommend coming down here now. So I'm going to fly back to Pastoria and meet you by the hotel on this route. Okay, so if you remember this woman here, I think I looked it up, and apparently her lost item is somewhere up here. I don't really know what's the deal. It might not actually be here. I could be completely and utterly wrong. But I seem to remember there being like a wave showing you like where it was, but it wasn't like an actual like item ping. I don't know. I'm really dumb sometimes. Where do I go? Maybe, I don't know. If I find it, I'll let you know where it is. Apparently there's a big mushroom in this tree. Yeah, I have no idea. Whatever, I'm not too worried about it. I don't have to find everything in this game. I have my reason. Shut up, all of you. So if you come, I believe it's up over here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't actually know. It's very, very hard to see, but there is actually a rock climb area right here. The ones that are like facing sort of away from the camera like that are very, very difficult to see. I don't know if there's anything in here. Maybe, maybe not. See, I always sort of thought, like, because the woman is standing beside, like, hedges, and behind the hedges are two items, and I always sort of thought that, like, one of those two items would have been the sweet key, but apparently it's not. And there's also a Poketch app that you can get by, like, running around here somewhere. I don't really know where it is. It's in one of these houses. I'm not really going to bother with the Poketch apps, just simply because I really don't ever find myself using anything other than, like, dowsing, checking my Pokemon, or the footsteps. Like the number of steps that I've taken. But anyways, instead of going out the long way, I'm going to take the cheap way and fly. And I'm going to fly to Jubalife City, which you may be like, what the hell? But I have my reason. Shut up, all of you! Okay, so there are really two things that we can do from Jubalife City here. Actually, three, now that I think about it, because there's probably an item over here if you surf. If you see, like, random surf areas like that, odds are there's gonna be an item at the very end of it, especially if you can't see the other end, like where the shore is on the other end, because there's, like, almost always an item if that's the case. And let's check this one, too, because why the hell not? I don't know. Yeah, there is something here. What is there? The sea incense. I can see the sea, and the sea is seeing the sea that is seeing my sea. I am a foul sea. I am not actually a foul sea. I don't know why I would be a foul sea, because I've never been exposed to the, what is it, the, like, cane sea or something like that? Is that the thing that turns you into a foul sea? I don't remember. I haven't really played a lot of Final Fantasy 13 because I got about 4 hours in and I was like, hey, guess what? This is boring. But the thing that we really want to do is up in this yonder direction. I believe there's a TM up here. I'm not really too sure. It's somewhere in this cave there's a TM that I want. And you'll probably see the TM and be like, why would you want that? And I'm pretty sure it's not actually here. Maybe. Let's check. No, that's not where it is. What the? Why are there 6 things right here? That's just weird. Well, that's kind of annoying because now I have to break like 4 of them, at least. Yeah, no matter how I do it, I have to break 4, which is kind of annoying. I don't know. Not too worried about it though. Luck incense. That is not what I came here for. So I guess it must be like up a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell at all by my commentary, but I am a little bit stressed out at the current moment. Just because, like, trying to find a job, and it's a pain in the ass, because, like, every single job that you apply for, in my field, like, you have to do, like, a lot of research. Like, you have to research the company, like, what they do, like, and what you would be doing at their job, because it's not always clear by the job application what you would be doing. They basically just ask for, like, qualifications, and it's, like, it's a lot of work, and it's kind of stressful, so I'm kind of a little bit worried about it. But realistically, I would like to be one of those kids that, like, has their parents get them a job because their parents actually care about their kids' well-being and want them to do well at stuff. I don't know. I've never really had parents like that. My mom's kind of like, she's sort of supportive, I guess you could say. Supportive may be a word that you could possibly use to describe what she is. I did not want to actually go this way. Now I have to use Rock Smash and go back, or I could use Surf. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. I like going over these ramps, and the next place we're going to be going to after this has quite a few ramps. Thank God my rappel actually ran out there, or I probably would have ran right off the ramp. Oh, great. I got off in a place that I'm going to have to use Rock Smash 2 more times. Or if I went the proper direction, probably only 1 more time, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to get all this side questing done in one video, just because I don't want it to be, like, forever until we actually do anything else. Because, like, I did have quite a few videos there where we basically did nothing. I guess it was only 2 in a row, but, like, it's not like Pokemon Emerald standards where it's like, oh my god, let's do nothing for, like, 12 videos or anything like that. If I ever, like, delete that LP off my channel, because if I did delete one LP off my channel, it would be that one. But if I ever did, all these references, people would be like, I kind of want to see this now to actually see how bad it was. And it's probably, like, not actually that bad. I just sort of, like, play it up as being a lot worse than it probably is. Oh, great! You're gonna send out a Graveler, right as I'm using Fly. Well, that's real nice. Fuck you, too. These veteran guys, by the way, they're kind of annoying because they're basically, like, the only trainers in the entire game that will switch out Pokemon and then make their rock type, like, ridiculously fast. Because I think this raises your speed 3 stages. No, it's only 2. Actually, could you raise stats by 3 stages in Gen 4? That might have been, like, starting in Gen 5 sort of thing. Because remember Cotton Guard. Like, Cotton Guard only used to raise your stat by 2, I think, and then they changed it to 3. Oh, I'm not switching. I got freaking Thunderbolt on this thing, bitch. Now, take your Staraptor and get Thunderbolted, because why the fuck not? Now, we could have battled this guy quite a bit earlier. Actually, when I came in here to get Brick Break, but I didn't bother, because why the hell would I? It's not really worth the time to go and bother to go and fight this guy anyways, because he's kind of out of the way. It's like, yeah, I was right next to him at some point, and I mean, he gives decent experience, but the experience isn't that good. It's not that good that you should go, like, super out of your way to go and fight him or anything like that. I've also sort of noticed that, like, my bad habit for when I get stressed, like, because everybody has a bad habit when they get stressed, but I lick my lips, and I noticed this actually on a bus, like, not like a city bus, but like one of those, like, Greyhound type buses, to make matter, and 2 make matter, and 3 make spirit, shaping the world. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, everybody does this thing when they get stressed, and I noticed on, like, a Greyhound, it wasn't actually a Greyhound, it was a bus company called Red Arrow, but I noticed there that when I lick my lips, that means I'm stressed, because, like, I was seeing a friend that I hadn't seen for, like, a really long time, like a year or 2 or something like that, and I don't know why, but whenever I see people when I haven't seen them for the longest time, it's like I get really, really stressed out, because I don't know if we're gonna have anything to talk about. That's the thing, is I don't want to be one of those people that's seen as being, like, boring, because, like, 2 people don't really have anything in common anymore, or anything like that, and I was staying with him for a whole weekend, so if we didn't really have anything to talk about or anything to do, that would have been really, really bad. And it wasn't like a 2-day thing, it was like a 5-day thing, because it was a long weekend. It was like a very long weekend. And I think that was in grade 12. And the last time I saw him was, like, within the last year. Barely within the last year. It was like October of last year. I haven't really talked to him since then, so I kind of feel bad about that. But anyways, we're going the wrong direction, actually, now that I think about it. We want to go to Orberg City, so I'll be 1 sec. I have no idea why I just used a Super Repel there, but, like, I kind of felt it necessary, seeing as though I ran into 3 level 5 Psyducks on the way here. But we actually could have came here a long time ago, like a very long time ago. Under here, this is like under the cycling road, and there's some items here. There's like some honey trees and stuff like that. I guess I should go check on that honey tree that I had like near the Valley Windworks. There's also going to be some extremely weak trainers. I'm not going to bother to fight them just because they're so weak. But if you come, I think it's in here. There's some place like under the cycling road where you can actually go into a cave. Okay, my repel ran out. Apparently it's not there because I just checked all the tiles, and I've used like 10 repels in this episode. It's just ridiculous. And we get another super repel to make up for the one that I just wasted, basically. Please turn. There we go. Was it here? I honestly have no idea where this cave is. Okay, there it is. Yeah. So there's this hidden cave that I thought you didn't need flash for, but apparently, oh no, you don't apparently. But yeah, you need the mock bike, or the bike, I guess. There's no mock or acro bike in this game, so it doesn't really matter, to get through here. And basically, this is like a bike maze. You can come here surprisingly early in the game. I think you need strength to complete this, though. Not entirely sure. So you get some cool items for going in here. So yeah, you get a max ether there, and if you get off your bike and just get like a slow start going, like that, you can go and hop short on these things. And instead, I'm just gonna hop far, and damn it, run into a wild Pokemon. The biggest noteworthy thing about this cave here, though, is that you can run into the wild Pokemon Gibble, which is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, and it is very, very good. It finally, like, after level 48, I think it is, it evolves into Garchomp, which is, like, the pseudo-legendary Pokemon of this generation, as I just said, and that is, like, extremely overpowered to have a Garchomp in this game at all, whatsoever, basically. And I went the wrong way. I didn't get the thing that I wanted to get. Yeah, so I can't go up there, but I can go over here. There's an item in here that I'm, like, really wanting to get, and there's actually another entrance into this cave. There's 2 separate Wayward cave areas. Okay, it's over here, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's a Grip Claw. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Hold on a sec, I want to look up a guide and just make sure I'm in the right spot. Okay, well apparently I'm a stupid asshole. This staircase over here was the place that I actually wanted to go. I got confused because there's more than one staircase. We get TM26 Earthquake. Now, in Diamond and Pearl, you actually need strength to get in here. I didn't know that you didn't need strength to get in here in Platinum. So we actually could have gotten Earthquake, like, before the 3rd badge, which is really weird. Because, like, you'd think you would need, like, strength or, like, surf at least to get Earthquake. But no, apparently it's, like, just like that. It's not a hard puzzle or anything like that. And I am going to teach that move to Booger if I can actually go to the right menu. And get rid of Dig. I don't really know why I taught it Dig. Dig is a bad move for a Gastrodon. Earthquake is a far better move for a Gastrodon. Let's see if anybody can learn Aerial Ace. I don't actually think anybody can. I think I've tried this one before, but I know that someone can learn Water Pulse, and someone is learning Water Pulse. And this may seem weird, but like, there's not a lot of special type moves that this thing can learn. I'm gonna get rid of Swift, because Water Pulse feels like a better move to me. I don't know if that's dumb or not, but whatever. This is probably going to be its final moveset because I unfortunately can't get Shadow Ball on it. That's probably the next best move for it. Let's see if there's anything else here that I got. I know it can't learn Brine because I tried. It can learn Signal Beam, but you can't get that until the post-game, which is kind of unfortunate. And no, I think that's it. Nobody can learn Flash Cannon, I'm pretty sure. Flash Cannon's a really good move, but unfortunately, yeah, nobody can learn it. Oh well. So yeah, that's gonna be basically about it for this video. I guess I'll show you where the other entrance to this cave is. So if you come up here, it's right there. And there's like actually a partner thing in this area. Like there's like an area where you walk around with a partner and you can go and do shit, and like train with them and whatever. But I'm not going to bother to do that in this LP, just because that's the one that I never do, because it's dark, like you need flash, and it's really lame. But that's going to be it. Next time we're going to go invade the Team Galactic Veilstone building, so I will see you guys then. Goodbye.